Hi there, LED cubes are awesome, but building one is time consuming and difficult. RGB version is more beautiful but also more difficult. So I decided to build one, but in the most simplest way. Here is it. With the help of PCBs, I made this 5x5x5 RGB LED cube without investing much time or effort. No messy connections, no shift registers or multiplexers, but simple, easy and open sourced. Do you want to build similar? Watch this video. Let's get started with this video. So let's start by learning some basics. This is a RGB LED and it has 4 leads. One pin is common and other pins is for each color. By providing voltage to these pins, we can light that color like this. By turning on 2 or more colors simultaneously, we can make secondary colors and other combinations. So to control one LED, we need 3 pins. If we need to control 2 LEDs in different colors, we need 6 pins. Since we are building 5x5, there are 125 LEDs, so you can calculate the number of pins needed for controlling it individually. That is not possible to control without the help of shift registers. So what's the solution? Here I found this Neopixel LED. It looks like normal RGB LED, but it's not. This is a WS2812B Neopixel LED. We can control thousands of these LEDs just using a wire. These LEDs has 4 pins, 5V, ground, data in and data out. We can just connect multiple LEDs by connecting the data out pin of the first LED to data in pin of the next LED like this. Now let's start building. To avoid messy connections, I'm going to build a PCB for it. First I added the LED to ECEDI and I connected the data out pin to the data in of the next LED. I repeated this for all the 25 LEDs because each layer has 5x5 LEDs. Then all the grounds and 5V connected together. Then I converted this circuit into a PCB and arranged the LEDs like a 5x5 matrix. After that I removed all the excess PCB area. Now you can see the skeleton PCB. Similarly, I made another PCB, only difference is the D in and D out hole. I will explain that later. So after designing the PCB, I downloaded the Gerber files of both for fabrication. For fabrication, I went to jlcpcb.com. JLC PCB offers 5 high-quality PCBs for just $2. Also, they offer PCB assembly, PCB layout, 3D printing, CNC, mechatronics part sourcing, etc. Please check the video description for more details. To order PCBs, just click on Order Now and upload the Gerber file. After uploading, select quantity, thickness, color, etc. Similarly, I uploaded the other PCB. Then I selected the address and shipping method and finally placed the order. After a week, I received the pack from JLC PCB. The PCB quality is crystal clear and perfect as always. Each PCB has 8 connection holes, 2 for each connections, 5V, ground, D in and D out. We need to assemble 5 layers and it should be from both PCBs and alternatively. Assembly is very easy, just insert the LED and solder. Do the same for the 25 LEDs. After finishing one layer, repeat the same for the remaining 4 layers. After finishing the soldering, we need some rigid copper wires. I am using this type 21 gauge copper wire. Now we need to cut it into 10 cm long pieces. Now I designed and 3D printed some support for holding the cube. Then I placed the LED layers to the holder like this. With the help of some rubber bands, I secured the layers properly. First I inserted the copper wire through ground connections of all layers and soldered like this. same as before I did in 5V connections. So now the 5V and ground connections of all layers are connected together. Now comes the trickiest part. We need to connect the data out pin of the first layer to the data in pin of the second layer. Then data out pin of the second layer to the data in pin of the third layer, just like a zigzag connection. This is why we printed two types of PCBs. After completing the soldering, I removed the rubber bands and support. Now you can see the cube. Now we need a base for the cube. For that, I designed and 3D printed a simple base. Here is the 3D printed base. It has top part and a lid. Now I inserted the cube copper wires through the holes and bent the wires, then attached to the base using my soldering iron. You can also use glue for this. Now we need a microcontroller. I am using this DF-Robot ESP32 Firebeetle board. You can use any ESP32 or any other microcontrollers. Connections are pretty easy. Connect the 5V to the V-in pin of the ESP32, ground to ground, data in of the first layer to any GPIO of ESP32. After this, I just uploaded a simple sketch and verified the working. Then I placed the ESP32 properly inside the base. Also I placed the threaded inserts. Finally, I closed the down lid and secured it with the 4 M3 bolts. Here is the 5x5x5 RGB Neopixel cube. I am very happy with the output. Perfectly oriented and a clean look. Now I connected USB cable for programming. I am using Arduino IDE for programming. We can use Adafruit Neopixel library or Fast LED library to control these LEDs. We can control and display any colors to any LEDs using these libraries. You can download my animations from my article. Now select the board as DF-Robot Firebeetle ESP32E and select the correct port and upload the code. These patterns and animations are made by me. I am releasing this cube as open source project, so you can download all the files of this project. That includes the PCB files, STL files and programming files. So that's all about how I built this cute LED cube. Hope you enjoyed and learned something new from this video. If so, please consider supporting me by liking, sharing and subscribing. A comment is very much appreciated. By the way, that's all up to you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.